Hello, my name is Haley Barron, and today I will be talking about a body system that we have learned about in our previous chapters. The body system that I chose to speak about is the endocrine system. An endocrinologist is going to be the person who is going to be the physician who specializes in treating and diagnosing disorders of the endocrine system. Typically, it's going to require an evaluation of a wide range of symptoms that are going to kind of be related back to an excess of a specific hormone. Typically, what they're going to do is kind of looked at the symptoms, then link these symptoms back to a disorder that is causing this imbalance within the hormones. So endocrinologist is the one who's going to diagnose the actual specific endocrine disorder, but a person who is going to actually surgically treat the endocrine disorder and take care of that would be someone who's part of a surgical subspecialty, and they're going to be called a endocrine surgeon. Typically, our endocrine surgeons and endocrinologists are going to work together with diagnosing and also with actual treating and removal of the endocrine disorder. So an organ that is a part of the endocrine system would be our adrenal glands. So their name kind of directly relates to their location, ad meaning near or at, and renes meaning the kidneys. So they are at the kidneys. So their actual location within the body would be posterior to the abdomen, and they're going to be superior to the kidneys. They're covered with a parietal peritoneum, and then on their anterior surface, and then separating them from the kidneys would actually be a perirenal fat. So the adrenal glands are going to consist of an outer region called the adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex has 3 different zones, each producing their own hormones. So the first zone is going to be the zona glomerulosa, and that's going to be producing our aldosterone. The next zone is the zona fasciculata, producing cortisol. And lastly, the zona reticularis is going to produce our DHEA. Other portion located inside the adrenal cortex is the adrenal medulla. This is going to be responsible for producing our stress hormones such as norepinephrine and epinephrine. So basically, there's a adipose capsule that's going to cover the outside, kind of creating a protective layer of the adrenal glands, and it's going to cover both the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. The main function of the adrenal glands is to kind of regulate blood pressure, regulate our stress hormones, so your fight or flight response, and it's also going to do a multitude of other things. So something that would occur if there's an imbalance of the hormones, you can kind of cause a adrenal insufficiency. So if you don't produce enough of the hormones that are produced by the adrenal glands, you will create an adrenal insufficiency. And they're also responsible for producing a multitude of hormones that I mentioned before, such as aldosterone, cortisol, DHEA, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. Thank you.